episode of Resilient Living TV. I'm your host, Dr. Kat Smith, and thank you so much for joining me. You've been very loyal. I would hope that you would share, subscribe, and like this episode so that other people can help. You can help other people find me and find the show and benefit from all of the tips and information that I share with you. Now, you can subscribe also to the YouTube channel and this RSS feed so that you don't miss an episode. Okay, so got all that stuff out of the way. So today's topic is about change. As you all know, I've transitioned into speaking more about resilience and change and empowerment because that's really what people want to hear. They want to know, how can my listening to Dr. Kat and Resilient Living TV make change, positive change in my life, free up some of my time, help me to accomplish the goals that I want in my life. So that's why I made a little change in how I'm going to be interacting with you. So I'm going to offer you 3 tips to affect or create change in your life. Now, today we are inundated with politics, harassment and assault, inequality, racism, and the list goes on. We are overwhelmed and we need inspiration, we need reconciliation, we need healing, we need respect, and we need a plan for change. Now, what do I mean by plan? Well, considering that we all have perspectives, we want happiness, we want success, we want peace, and how we view those things is all different. We're all unique individuals. But we can agree that we want to gain a space where we can find the balance and the harmony in life. So I'm going to offer you 3 tips to help you to bring about positive change, to create the change you want in your life. Okay, so the first one that I want to share with you is to embrace collaboration. Now, I love the word collaboration because, as opposed to compromise, because when you collaborate, you're both working, or however many are in your group, are working towards a mutual goal. And so you all win. Now, there may be some give and take here and there, but you all have this mutual goal that you're trying to achieve. With a compromise, someone loses. That's my take on it, okay? So yours may be different, but when you collaborate, you are working towards a goal. Now, I have a couple of quotes here. One is by Mother Teresa, and she says, "I can do what you cannot. You can do what I cannot. But together, we can do great things." Now think about that. I have gifts and talents that you may not have. You have gifts and talents that I may not have. But if we can help each other with our gifts and talents, we can create some great things.
Is this thing on?
Embrace collaboration. Here's another one. No one can whistle a symphony. It takes a whole orchestra to play it. I love that one. That one's by H.E. Lukács. Now, the next tip that I have for you is to embrace self-control. We only have control over ourselves, right? We can try to control and corral and manipulate others, but we really have no control over what they do. They can retaliate, they can just flat out say, "No, I'm not going to do what you want me to do." But you have control over you. So here's a quote from Mahatma Gandhi. "You must be the change you want to see in the world." So if you only have control over yourself, then you can only control the change that you make within your world. When you are trying to achieve your goals and you're trying to affect the change that you want to experience, the things you want to experience, whether it's in your relationship, whether it's in your career, whether it's with someone in your workspace, in order for you to have that positive change, you got to realize that you can't force the change upon anybody else. You can just make change in your world, and believe it or not, when you make positive change in your world, then people seem to fall in line with that change, with that positiveness, because that energy of your positive intention it affects other people around you. And that's an NLP fact about things. Here's another quote that I want to share with you. The great secret of getting what you want from life is to know what you want and believe you can have it. And that's by the great Norman Vincent Peale. So think about it. It begins here. If you can change how you see and how you think about the things you want and the change you want to make in your life, there's the magic. The magic happens there, and you can affect that change. Also, understand that how you observe something is important. Your perspective of an experience, or how what someone's saying to you, or how you observe it and how you process it is very important. So observe before you react, so that you can make sure you have clarity in what you're understanding, and then you can react in a way that is positive. You can benefit from the interaction. And we're not saying being submissive, we're not saying agree with everything. All I'm saying is to step back, and before you react, just observe and make sure you're getting clarity. Okay, so the next tip is embrace living. We are so caught up in our virtual lives. We're attached to our devices. We've got the social media. We're constantly scrolling through that and swiping left and right, on the dating apps, and we are losing the human connection. We're failing to have those interpersonal skills where we can look someone eye to eye and have that present, in-person, face-to-face time, which is so beneficial. It's healthy. It's helpful to us to interact with people face-to-face and in person. And when we can put down our devices, we gain so much more. So here's a quote for you. Another Mother Teresa quote. I love Mother Teresa. Life is a song, sing it. Life is a struggle, accept it. Life is an opportunity, benefit from it. Life is beauty, admire it. Life is a dream, realize it. Life is a challenge we must take. Now, the reason why we must take it is because, hey, we're here, we're alive. And we have to live it. I mean, that's just part of it, right? So, being spontaneous and allowing yourself to enjoy music, sing the song of life, engage with other people, laugh, and enjoy life. It's too short. Use the opportunity that life brings you. And then from the collaboration and from the work that you're doing, the people that you know, the things that you're involved with, use those opportunities to benefit. Admire the beauty around you. Put your cell phone down. Go out to the park for lunch and enjoy nature. Hey, are you there? Are you with me? Just see what's going on around you. Be observant. And then I'm going to offer you a challenge with these 3 tips. If you can take one of these tips and implement it into your life, you can affect positive change so that you can create the remarkable life and become the resilient person that you are. And I know you are already resilient, but you can reinforce that resilience just by making some positive change in your world. And that way, you can be that happy person, that you can have the happiness, and you can have the relationship, you can have anything you want if you can embrace some of these tips that are put out there for you. So, yeah, I hope you can. I have faith in you. So, that's all I have for you this week. Oh, but I do want to leave you with one more quote. And this one is great. There are ultimately two choices in life: to fight it or to embrace it. If you fight it, you will lose. No doubt about it. If you embrace it, you become one with it, and you'll be lived. And think about that. That's by Rashid Angularu. And when we think about how we struggle with life, we're fighting against the current. When all the current is trying to do is to take you downstream slowly and you're going with the flow. It's a beautiful experience, life is. But we can get in our own way and challenge it. So I hope you can take some of these tips and apply them to your world. So until the next episode, again, subscribe, like, share, and I will see you next month. Have a great one.